Yo, what is up guys? Trevor Roskovensky here, and on today's video, we're going to be going over some Yeezy 500 Enflames. Now, we're dropping them in a lot of places. We're seeing them in a couple stores, but we typically don't see them unless it's a lot of stock or a big like GR release kind of. Low-key JD Sports raffle went down. I actually won, which is right there. I get so lucky on JD and Finish Line. Thankfully to Kckd Notify, which there are some copies loaded down below. I knew about this raffle, and I kind of let everybody know about the raffle. It was kind of low-key, and I know a lot of people won this raffle. I did get 11.5, which isn't my size, so I'm curious to see how they look. So we will be doing a pickup vlog later this week, but we're going to go through the drop list, the site list, my resale predictions, kind of what they're looking like in the aftermarket right now, and there's a ton of raffles for these open that you guys need to get in right now if you do want this pair. As always, Yeezy's coming out with the crazy looking shoes. It's part of it, but let's go ahead and jump in this. Before we jump into this, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We're on that 5,000 sub chase. If you want to follow me on all my social medias, they are linked down below. Let's go ahead and look at this raffle list to start off the video. So starting off, we do have the sneaker raffle list. We got Adidas, SNS, SVD, Foot Patrol, Size, End, Naked, Undefeated, Foot Shop, 18. I don't even have to say that. And there's all kinds of Han and Good Life. That's how you know there's going to be a lot of these. Tons of raffles. Now, a lot of these some of these are EU, I can't lie. But you can see they're going for $200. They will be dropping Saturday at 9 a.m. at most shops. Starting off at 9 a.m., you're going to see the Yeezy 700s on Adidas Supply. Now, I keep getting banned on here for no reason. I may get banned on here just for sitting here. But the SKU number is GZ5541. This is what you're going to put into your bot if you're going to be running for them. But they are $200. Thankfully, there is some room for profit. They look a little wild. Are you guys going to rock these? Let me know down in the comments before we get to the end of the video. Are you going to rock these? If so, what size do you need? I have 11.5 if anybody is interested in that. Next, we have JD. JD, like I said, had a low-key raffle. I pinged the server. Thank you, Kckd Notify, for that info. And a lot of people hit, like I was saying. You see them here. Low-key raffle. I hit. I used another account because my one account was messed up, so I didn't have that many points. I did use those extra entries, which I taught you all how to do. And man, I hit. Super excited to go pick these up on Saturday. Next, we have Foot Locker. When you see them coming in the Foot Locker, check your stores. These raffles are still open for these. But when you see them coming to your Foot Locker, typically you know you're going to see a lot of stock of these. There's going to be a decent amount, which will definitely affect the resale value later down the road or when they do drop, because little Timmies are going to get them in hand. People are going to get them in hand. There's going to be more supply in that market, and that price is going to go way down. As you can see here, aftermarket was sitting at $350 is your average. Highest bid's $575. That may be some of those crazy sizes, the massive sizes that you won't see a lot of stock of. I did hit 11.5, and it looks like the highest bid is $325, and the lowest ask is $396. It's gonna be a nice little lunch money flip. I can't lie, because when this gets into hand, they will be down in value. They are $200 retail price, looking at like $210 or so after you pay, after your taxes, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less for wherever you're at. I know some of you guys are in tax-free state, which is great, but just know that this is gonna be they're not going to be crazy good when it comes to resale. They just don't look that great. I know some people love the 500s, but these aren't it for me. I'm thankful that I did hit in person. If I wouldn't have got them in person, I probably wouldn't really have went very hard for these. And that's just me being honest, because I don't really think they're going to return a lot of value. Now, maybe over time, but as you can see, some of these old 500s and the other style ways really aren't doing that well either. I think it's because the 500s are a bulky, kind of different looking shoe. And if you throw these weird colors in that you can't rock with a lot of outfits, or, you know, it just sticks out kind of weird, I think that's going to affect the resale value. Now, I'm not saying the shoe is really weird. If you love this shoe, awesome. Rock it. If you can rock the outfit, send it. I just cannot, and I wouldn't be able to. Now, they look kind of comfy. It looks like you're not going to tie. I don't like tying my shoes anyway, so that's kind of cool. And honestly, I see these going down, no joke, to probably like definitely under 300. But I can see these being like, no joke, 250 to 260 after they drop for a while. When everybody gets them in their hands, people are going to panic sell, and they're going to be way down there. And then they'll probably go back to like $300 or so. So there's going to be a nice little lunch money flip. I'm not going to be upset if I make 60, 70 bucks on these. I can't lie, because I know by the time I get them in hand, they're going to be hurting. But thankfully for me, I do get them in hand the day of, so you can always sell for a little bit more cash the day of, which is always great. Now, when it comes to talking about Yeezys, you know, Yeezy Supply is probably going to be a good place for you to cop, especially if you have a bot, and I don't think these are a crazy high demand, so I think you may have a good chance. Now, if you're going to be going manual on Yeezy Supply, here lately you've been getting banned just for having one tab open, which is the worst. I'm surprised I'm still even logged in there. I get banned in 2 seconds just looking at the web page. Now, you can do it on your phone, which I do recommend running on your phone and running on your computer. If you're going to be doing it, make sure your phone is on LTE, so you're hitting the server with 2 different IP addresses. This will help you get through the queue. One IP may get through, one IP may not. Then when you get through that queue on Yeezy Supply, then you have to deal with the whole your hit process. It does nothing but spin, or it doesn't do anything at all. I know we've all been there. It sucks. JD Sports will be dropping these online, I'm pretty sure. I didn't say in-store only, but with how they've been here recently, they change things every other day, every other minute, so be checking for that. If you are going to be going manual, JD Sports on your phone is such a cook, guys. If you haven't already, I think I've said this this in every single video that I post about a release guide. If you're not using JD Sports manual or Finish Line manual on your phone, you're missing out. The app, I'm telling you, that's how I hit a lot of those manual restocks. It's because my phone, never on my desktop. My desktop gets throttled. I can't get through. I'm in that queue forever. I'm sure a lot of you guys experience that too, but use your phone for these. I'm telling you. Then you got Foot Locker. If you're going to be running a foot site bot, you're probably going to have a good chance of destroying these. I know Prism's been eating like crazy. Prism and all those bots that are on the top right now. If you have those, you're going to do amazing. And if you have people that want these, it's going to be good. If you run an ACO for people, this would be a great chance for you to make some cash money on that. I'm not saying the passive fees should be crazy because I don't think they're in crazy high demand, but there's going to be lunch money to be made. Like I said, I can see these being like the 260, 250 range after they do drop after all that. Anywhere between there, and even sometimes we may see all the way down to 240, unfortunately, but that's still some cash to be made. Don't sleep on $60, $70 profit. Those little lunch money flips will help you a ton. That's all I got to say. I love lunch money flips because I can usually get more of them. And we got all kinds of other shoes dropping too, so if you add those all up from the weekend, you're going to be sitting pretty for this week. I can't lie. So good luck on these Yeezy 500s. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to rock these? You're selling them? What are you going to do with these? Because I really don't know. I'm going to get them in hand. I'm going to see them in hand. Of course, I'm going to do a review on Saturday, but I don't know exactly. They're not looking good. Now, I haven't seen them in hands. I usually wait to judge them in hand, but from what I've seen, I'm passing. I'm going to be ready to sell. I'm already ready to sell them, and I know I have them once, so I'm going to get them posted up. That's what I do. If you do hit them early, pre-sell them, have them on the market before they even drop, get someone lined up, make sure you meet them there, get that cash money for them, and make a little bit more cash that way. Now, guys, that is it for me. If you do have any questions for me, follow my Instagram, which is right there. If you do want to Kckd Notify, which is right there, we have some copies loaded down below. I think there's like 9 left for May. So it's only 5 days into May. There's 9 left. So just a heads up on that if you do want in. So if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!